여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 Helium 10 브래들리입니다. 잘 부탁드립니다. Thank you very much. It's great to be here back in Korea. I don't speak much Korean, unfortunately. That's all the Korean. So today is going to be the first session now that you'll have the AI translation. I hope it doesn't make me say funny things. A little about my history. I've been selling online for 25 years, almost. I'm older than I look. I have Tal, one daughter. She's 23 years old, so gives you an idea of my age. But since before she was born, I've been selling online. And for about 15 years before I worked at Helium 10, I worked for a lot of Korean companies in the United States at an agency, especially in the K-beauty space. I helped a lot of the companies like Skin Food, Innisfree, LG to make their first listings on Amazon more than 10 years ago. And on Amazon, when we think about advertising, it is based on keywords. That's what we're going to be talking about today, keywords. Now, the first thing is, are keywords still important? This is a question that is coming up more and more because of AI. Some people might say, oh no, keywords aren't important anymore. Is that true, 진짜? No. All right, so let's see. Here, for example, here's a post from LinkedIn. Somebody, very famous person, wrote this, and it said, keyword optimization is dead. Now, I know they don't believe that. They were just trying to make like a controversy. That's how you be successful on LinkedIn. But many people are seeing this, and so now they're thinking, 2025, I don't have to worry too much about keywords anymore. But that is not true. We're going to talk about why keywords are still important. So, for example, the AI changing the Amazon algorithm is not new. This is a podcast episode I did in 2023, 2 years ago. And in that podcast, we talked about a keyword on Amazon called noodle camera or snake camera. There is no such thing as noodle camera. But if you typed in 2023, noodle camera in Amazon, a lot of cameras come up. It's a stethoscope camera for doctors. I hope that translated right. But interestingly, even in 2023, the word noodle is not in any of the listings. But Amazon knew that people were not understanding how to write stethoscope camera, so they were only writing something how the camera looks like. It looks like a noodle. It looks like a snake. And so even though they didn't have the keyword in the listing, Amazon still showed it in the search results. So this is not new. Another example of that is even now, today, 2025, in Amazon USA, if you type winter coat, the number one product that shows up, it even has Amazon's Choice badge, it is this product here. Now, the interesting thing is, if I look into the back of the listing and the front of the listing, the word winter is nowhere in the listing. Nowhere in the listing is the word winter coat. But this product is number one in the search results. The bottom is Helium 10, a tool we have called Index Checker. And yes, it checked it. Yes, it is searchable. It is indexed for the word winter coat that doesn't appear in the listing. I did a search in our keyword tracker. This keyword tracker, it shows where a product is showing in the search results, going all the way back even to 2017 and 2018. And this product started showing up in the search results October 7, 2020. This is long before AI and different things that we're going to talk about today called Rufus, Cosmo. These are new things. This is back in 2020. So yes, Amazon's algorithm is very advanced. You do not have to have the keyword necessarily in the listing to be indexed. However, this listing started in 2019. The winter coat listing started 2019. It did not get ranking or indexing for winter coat until 2020. Do you want to wait 1 year to be searchable for a keyword that is important to your listing? Do you want to wait 1 month, 1 week? No. You want to be searchable from day one. So just because Amazon's algorithm can sometimes make you searchable for keywords that are not in your listing, that doesn't mean you can be lazy and not put all the important keywords. You want to put all the important keywords from day one. Now, just to prove this, how important it still is keywords, I copied that Amazon listing. I made 100% new copy, front and back of the listing. I copied 100% and made a new listing and made it live on Amazon. And I ran it through Helium 10 index checker. Is it searchable for winter coat? Now remember, since I copied the listing, it does not have the keyword winter coat in the listing. Am I indexed for it when I launch this product? No, not indexed. So again, keywords still matter. Maybe over time, could I be searchable? Could I be indexed for this product? Of course, because Amazon will see the buyer behavior. It will see many people who are searching for winter things, they buy this product. So maybe 6 months from now, maybe 1 month from now, will I be searchable for winter coat, even though I don't have it in my listing? Probably, but why would I want to wait 1 month, 1 year, 1 week to be searchable? If it's an important keyword, I want to put it in my listing from day one so I can advertise for that keyword from day one. On that test, I put in the keyword the next day, winter coat, inside the listing. 2 hours later, I am indexed. It shows you if the keywords you put in your listing are still very important as far as what you can be searchable for and what you can do advertising for. Yes, keywords are still very important. So what are some good ways that we can find keywords that convert organically or in sponsored ads? The first thing I want to talk about is the Product Opportunity Explorer from Amazon. This is open to all sellers, even those who don't have Amazon brand registry. One way that you can find the main keywords for your product, for a new one or an existing one, is you enter first one of your main keywords into Opportunity Explorer. So here, this is actually one of the products I sell, a hemp cream. And so if I put hemp cream, it shows what are the matching niches that hemp cream is in. And so that's the first thing. Which ones of these are relevant? Once I click it, I clicked here, CBD cream. Actually, it's very interesting. CBD is a keyword that is forbidden on Amazon. You cannot put the word CBD in a listing, but it shows up here because this is what people use to search. So what you do when you find the relevant niche of keywords, I hope the AI translated that correctly, or group of keywords, you want to find all of the main keywords. Like under CBD cream, there are words like CBD lotion, hemp cream maximum strength for pain. This is all information direct from Amazon saying that these are relevant keywords to my product. Now, an interesting metric to look at here is the search conversion. The search conversion tells you how many people purchase a product after searching that. It doesn't have to be one particular product, but it means that, for example, this first keyword here, out of 100 people who search that keyword, 12 people find something in the search results to buy. But look at another one, CBD lotion. Out of 100 people who search the keyword CBD lotion, only one person buys it. So already you're getting interesting information from Amazon, understanding where there might be needs in the market. This is one of the ways I have used to launch new products, because I can see that there's customer demand for this keyword, CBD lotion. 122,000 people search for it. But obviously, the people who search for this keyword they're not finding what they're looking for. That's why the conversion rate is so low. So that means maybe I can figure out what do those customers want and then be able to fulfill that need. This is the exact method I have used to launch products using Product Opportunity Explorer. Another Amazon data point that is really good to use is brand analytics. This is one of the first data points that Amazon released that has to do with keyword research. Now, it's going to show the top 3 or 4 million keywords that are searched for in the US marketplace or in other marketplaces like Europe, Japan, and more. And it tells you what were the top keywords searched, and for each of those keywords, what were the top 3 products that people clicked after searching that keyword. Now, for example, you're gonna want to enter your main competitors or even your product into the brand analytics top search terms. And what you're going to do is look for a given time period, like a certain week, a certain month, a certain quarter of the year, and find out where were the top keywords or what were the keywords that those competitors were one of the top 3 clicked. If your product is similar to those competitors, that means it's a great keyword for you. Again, this is data directly from Amazon telling you what is relevant to you and to your competitors. So you're not having to just choose keywords randomly to advertise for. Another way, I know a lot of you use Helium 10. How many people use Helium 10 here in the audience? Okay, we got at least 50 people who use Helium 10 here. The rest of you, you can become my chingu later and say yes too. But with inside Seller Central, you can only search 1 week at a time. But in Helium 10, this uses the same data. This is all from Amazon. This is not Helium 10 data. This is from Amazon. I could search 1 year every single week at once. So in seconds, inside of Helium 10, if I enter my competitor, I will know out of any week in the last 6 months or 1 year, where was my competitor one of the top 3 clicked? Where were they getting sales from? So this is a very valuable data point, whether you use Helium 10 or whether you use Amazon Seller Central. In Helium 10, we have another tool called Cerebro. Cerebro is actually a Spanish word. I don't know what it's going to say here. It means brain. But this is our keyword research tool, and we can do other advanced things. So for example, keywords don't generate the same sales every single month. Products go up in sales and down in sales. What I like to do using Cerebro is I like to look at my competitor product or my product, and I look when from 1 month to the next month, the sales went up or the sales went down. I then put those months into Cerebro and that product, and within seconds, I can see where did their keyword position go down on the month that they lost sales. On the month that they gained sales, where did their keyword rank go up? And now instantly, I know which keywords were contributing to the increase or decrease in sales. So it's very valuable information because now, if this was my competitor and I can see, wow, their sales went down 20% because keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3, their ranking went down. I need to make sure that those keywords, my ranking stays high, my advertising stays high. So it's very, very valuable information. You're learning from the wins and the losses of the other people who are selling in your category. Search query performance is my favorite way of doing keyword research. This is also directly from Amazon. Those of you selling in Amazon USA, how many are using search query performance in Amazon? Only like 10 of you. This is very bad. All right, this is bad. We need to everybody's hand needs to be up next week or next time I come here because this is the most valuable data point Amazon has ever released. 10 years ago on Amazon, brands were paying $50,000, $100,000 to Amazon for special reports about keywords. Those reports that people would pay $50,000 for, is not even 10% as valuable as what Amazon is giving to sellers now for free. That is how valuable this is. So what this is you want to put in your ASIN, your product. This only works for your products. And you could see what were the keywords that brought you sales. But not only that, where did you have a good conversion rate compared to everybody else for that keyword? Those are the keywords you want to focus on for advertising. If your conversion rate is better than everybody else, what happens when you get sales in advertising for that keyword? Your organic rank is going to go up. On the other side, maybe your conversion rate is worse than the competition. Maybe you don't want to spend so much on advertising because of that. In Helium 10, we also have a tool that goes directly to the search query performance. It's called Search Query Analyzer. And in seconds, I can select up to 1 year of information, and I can see for my products every single keyword that brought sales any week or any month out of the last year. And you're always going to find keywords that maybe only 1 week or 1 month brought a sale because that was the only time you were ranking highly for it. And then this is a great way to target keywords in advertising. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Here's 2 keywords I have highlighted. You could see the searches, and then you could see how my conversion rate is better than everybody else. Mine was 4%, everybody else is 2%. On another keyword, mine was 11%, everybody else was 6%. Those are the kind of keywords you want to focus on in advertising. Here's an example of how I use this information. So notice before, the CBD roll-on, a keyword, 3,000 searches, but my impressions was only 1,400. Impressions in search query performance means how many times it showed up on the top of page 1. Only half of the time it did. So what does that mean? That means my ranking was low. Maybe on the bottom of page 1 or page 2, and maybe I wasn't advertising. So what I did was I used Amazon advertising to put more money to that keyword, and my sales increased for this keyword 300% increase for one keyword. Why? Because I found the keyword in search query performance, and then I started advertising for it so I could get seen more because I knew I had a good conversion rate, and I was able to triple my sales. So you can see right here, my conversion rates still stay the same, 11%, but instead of 3 sales, I had 10 per week. So yes, keywords are still king on Amazon. All right, this is very important. Keywords matter in 2025. You can't just put keywords all over your listing and expect to have success. Of course, you need to have good branding. You need to optimize for Amazon's AI systems like Rufus and new things that come up. But always remember about the customer. The customer journey starts with searching keywords, and you need to have the right keywords in your listing. So if you guys would like to try out Helium 10, we would love to have you go to helium10.com, take a picture of that coupon code, don't pay full price, 20% off. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Serious Sellers Podcast. You can send me a message there on Instagram anytime. Maybe I'll send you my Kakao Talk. Even my family, my parents who are 80 years old, my children, we all use Kakao Talk in our family to message. So if you message me on Instagram, I'll send you my Kakao Talk. You can ask me anything about Amazon, and please subscribe to the podcast. 감사합니다.